Hello and welcome to this presentation of Telstra's brand plan. So our team consists of Dan, Jing, Caroline, Maxim and myself, Diego. So throughout this presentation, you can see here the agenda. We will first introduce you to Telstra with a few numbers, also its purpose and values. Then we will quickly go over some elements of Telstra inventory. We will then cover the exploratory analysis. So in this section, we'll be addressed the brand resonance pyramid, but also a competitive analysis. So identifying the target market, the competitors, the points of parities and points of differences. And finally, 3 recommendations will be provided to improve Telstra's brand plan just before concluding. So Telstra Group Limited is an Australian-born and publicly listed company, and it derives most of its revenues from the telecommunication services, but it also operates in the wire and wireless telecommunication network operations, as well as internet services, all in Australia. So if we focus on its major competing industry, which is Australian telecommunication services, Telstra is actually a market leader with 36.5% market share in 2023. And as a result, Telstra annual revenues approached 22.2 billion for a net profit of 1.7 billion in 2022. But it's important to note, however, that Telstra's market share, revenues and profits significantly declined over the last 8 years. As you can see here on the graph, the market share declining. So what is Telstra's purpose for the future? So Telstra actually emphasizes its commitment to stay close to consumers, and that's why the vision is to build a connected future so everyone can thrive. And in order to pursue this specific objective, the company relies on these 4 major values you can see here. So the first one is to be change makers. So it implies setting ambitious goals to make real changes and meet stakeholders' needs. The second one is being better together. So it implies working as a team, as a family, and leveraging diversity. The third one is caring. So acting in a socially but also environmentally responsible way. And finally, the last one is making it simple. So simplifying the offering to improve consumers' experience. Now handing over to Jing.
In 2011, Telstra have rebranded their logo by utilizing multiple colors to symbolize their wide variety of telecommunication products. Telstra utilizes social media platforms such as TikTok to make relatable posts relevant to trending media. Particularly, the main demographic of Telstra are targeted towards 18 to 39-year-olds, whilst the most dominant users of TikTok are within the 18 to 34-year-old demographic. These elements link to their vision of building a connected future with everyone, as they are catering to consumer wants and needs and building relationships with their customers. The company's distribution channels are associated with their value of making it simple, which is demonstrated through their online website and phone call distribution, enabling quick and easy transactions. Now I will pass over to Maxim.
By utilising the customer-based brand equity model outlined by Keller in 2001, a pyramid can be created to visualise these elements, beginning with salience. Telstra is named the most valuable Australian brand in the 2017 Brand Finance Global Report. They received a AAA credit rating in 2023, up from AA+ in 2022. It held the top brand position for 4 years running, prior to issues with customer service, value for money and poor word of mouth that saw them slip in the rankings to number 2 in 2020. Despite this, Telstra remains the top of mind choice with consumers in the telecommunications space and is easily recalled in their evoked set of brands when it comes to making a purchase. The second layer of the pyramid relates to brand performance and imagery. In regards to performance, Telstra markets their services as Australia's most reliable cellular networks, with their NBN plans achieving 99% of the possible download speeds during peak hours, according to the ACCC. Consumer sentiment around Telstra's performance is generally positive. Customers that were surveyed by Choice rated Telstra at 80% for network reliability and 83% for network coverage, which is 4% higher than the market average. Brand personality is where the emotional side of the customer is swayed by the image that's portrayed by Telstra and the perceptions of its customers. Telstra updated its brand voice guidelines in 2016 to build character and personality around the theme of empowering its users to thrive through practical magic. The company laid out 5 key pillars of their brand persona: innovative, human, trusted, imaginative, and optimistic. These fit within the competence, excitement, and sincerity sections of ARCA's scale of brand personality. However, brand personality is often shaped and reinforced by the user's experience with the product. Most Australians have had an experience with the company and will have made up their own mind about the personality of Telstra. Now handing back to Jing.
Regarding judgments, Telstra offers the highest prices, which indicates that the firm utilizes a premium pricing strategy. This enables consumers to perceive the brand as superior, as many customers associate high prices with high quality. Telstra claims to have extensive security measures, including monitoring their network continuously and blocking threats such as scams, malicious calls, etc. However, in December 2022, Telstra had leaked the personal details of customers. This incident creates feelings of distrust and fear, and customers will lose confidence in the brand and make judgments of untrustworthiness. Customer service is the primary reason customers switch between telecommunication companies, as most consumers consider home internet and data to be a necessity, indicating they expect stability. However, there are many customer complaints regarding Telstra's customer service. Once a customer is unsatisfied with a product, along with paying premium pricing, this often results in low behavioral loyalty. Dan will now start off with the competitor analysis.
Now on to Telstra's target market. In order for Telstra to be considered a viable option within the framework for consumers, it is key that there is an expected service offering of high-speed, reliable network coverage at affordable and competitive pricing levels. In addition, this is offered within a range of products for both businesses and personal uses. By way of target market segment, Telstra's intention is to position themselves as the telecommunications company of choice for the everyday Australian between the ages of 18 to 60. When choosing a service provider, these individuals value reliable network connectivity, convenient customer service, and access to quality service offerings. Telstra's target strategy reaches this segment by maintaining a strong market presence within their high touchpoint marketing channels, communicating their values and offerings within Facebook ads, cinema ads, billboards, radio, and many, many more. Telstra have positioned themselves to appeal against the target audience as the brand of choice against competitors. They tailor their messaging and offerings to fit against the needs of the typical Australian consumer. Now over to Caroline to discuss Telstra's competitors.
In Australia, the population is spread widely, and therefore it is important to have a strong and robust telecommunication network across. Even though the market has been improved and developed over the past few decades, it is relatively open for new players, and it is dominated by just a few companies. In 2022, Telstra was the leading telecommunication company with a market capital of 45.94 billion Australian dollars. And as you can see in the diagram, Telstra owns the biggest part of the market with 36.5%. Telstra's biggest competitors in Australia's telecommunication market are Vodafone, Singtel, Optus and iiNet. Telstra is trying to compete with their competitors by offering a 7-day price match. Back to them.
Now looking at Telstra's points of parity. In a rapidly evolving telecommunications landscape, Telstra is ensured to take extensive measures to make sure that there are no unforeseen barriers hindering customers' entry into their network. They have ensured to prioritise a number of physical servicing similarities that align with their competitors, solidifying their position as the primary contender within the marketplace. These services include, but are not limited to, high-speed networks, competitive pricing, broad cell coverage, product ranges, and quality customer service across Australia. Now back over to Caroline to discuss the brand's point of difference.
As said, I will now present Telstra's point of difference to make clear what makes them stand out compared to their competitors. Telstra is the fastest and largest mobile network. They can cover 99.5% of the population, which makes them the biggest player on the market. One of the things that make Telstra visible in people's lives and make them stand out are their phone boxes, with free calls to everyone in Australia and with Wi-Fi in most of them. By offering this, they also help and target homeless, people who might need help from domestic violence, and people who just need to call their families. They offer something that no one else does. As said earlier in the competitor analysis, Telstra offers a 7-day price match. None of their competitors does the same, and therefore it is a point of difference that makes them stand out. Telstra recognized an untapped market of elderly non-tech users who are not familiar with using modern technology to communicate. With their messaging and market campaign, Telstra has marketed their services through offering a range of senior-friendly products and elderly support helplines. The last point of difference I want to present is Telstra's Plus program. Their competitors Singtel and Optus have reward and other deals with example subscriptions, but none of them offer something like Telstra Plus. With the loyalty program, you can get a discount on your bill, exclusive pre-sales, tickets, and etc. Now to the recommendations.
It is evident that Telstra has unreliable customer service, which is reflected in its rating of 1.3 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot out of 2,000 reviews. Many customers have complained about the unresponsiveness of staff, where they had to wait hours prior to receiving a response, and when they did receive a response, the employees were incredibly slow in getting the issue fixed. However, Telstra has an AI chatbot that provides prompt answers for simple issues. It is recommended for Telstra to train staff regarding customer service regularly to ensure employees have extensive knowledge to assist customers properly. To execute this solution, the firm should hold regular group training sessions by educating employees on the theory that is required to fix complex issues. This ensures the staff are knowledgeable and skilled to provide correct solutions and assist customers more efficiently. Additionally, during these training seminars, there should be discussions regarding complex or unique issues employees have previously tackled by reviewing their learnings and areas of improvement. Discussing this in a group setting will enable other employees to be more prepared for a similar situation. Additionally, the firm should instruct staff to copy solutions from the AI chatbot to answer simple questions from customers to speed up the process. This will increase customer satisfaction, therefore promoting behavioral loyalty. Handing over to Maxim.
Although Telstra's brand is in a solid position with excellent retention and awareness, it has suffered in recent years thanks to the ongoing issues with customer service, pricing, and the fallout from industry-wide data leaks. This has led to negative word of mouth, which can have a significant impact on brand perception and overall sales. In order to return Telstra to the top spot on the Brand Finance Global Report and ensure the safety of the brand for the future, the company's brand image must be improved in the form of an overarching brand campaign that includes major investments in strengthening brand associations and imagery. It is recommended that Telstra leverage existing positive associations to improve their brand image, including by improving their sports sponsorships. Telstra currently sponsor the NRL, but it's recommended that they expand to sponsor junior leagues and smaller local clubs. This grassroots approach reinforces the brand's down-to-earth and human side, which can get lost in their corporate messaging. It's also recommended that Telstra improve their loyalty program as a way to increase positive satisfaction with the brand amongst their current customer base. This will help create strong attitudinal commitment, which has been found to be a key predictor of brand purchase and repeat patronage. By offering a better user experience within the Telstra Rewards app, more rewards, and better ways to collect points, Telstra can demonstrate the value that they provide outside of telecommunications and improve one of their key points of difference against their competitors. Data speed, coverage, and reliability are all similar amongst the main networks, so improving value adds like these are essential for growth.
So our last recommendation concerns consumers' data privacy. So what is the problem? While Telstra on its website stresses the importance of consumers' data protection, it actually does not entirely protect them from data security issues. So for example, in December 2022, due to a system fault, Telstra suffered from an important data breach, resulting in over than 130,000 consumers' personal information. So for example, the name, address, contact details, etc., being publicly available online. So if you refer to the brand resonance pyramid, this type of event is really bad for Telstra's brand equity because it harms consumers' feeling, but also judgments towards Telstra, as it reduces trust and can make them lose confidence in the brand. So our solution is obviously to recommend Telstra to improve the protection of their consumers' data, but also mostly to show consumers that Telstra is currently doing so to reinstore a form of trust and a feeling of security. So how are we going to execute this? We know that 4% of data breaches are caused by system errors, while 33% are caused by human errors and the rest by cyber attacks. And that's why we recommend Telstra to continuously train its staff with regular programs, for example, to educate the employees about the best practices. For example, this might include awareness of data privacy laws, email scams, but also reporting. So it's important to make employees aware of their responsibility in dealing with such private data. So the better employees are educated towards data privacy, the better they will protect it, and the better they will quickly react and respond to future data breaches. So this training should concern all Telstra employees that are involved in treating and processing personal data, not only the IT employees. And in addition, alone, this is not enough because Telstra should show the consumers how well they are dealing with data privacy threats. And that's why we recommend Telstra to use email communication as a way to promote themselves as proactive towards data protection. So this will reinstall a minimum level of trust among consumers, and overall this will improve the judgment and feelings part of the brand resonance pyramid.
Although Telstra is the largest Australian telecommunication company, there are prominent issues to be solved regarding their customers. These recommendations will ensure customers are satisfied, thus promoting points of difference and positive brand equity. Thank you for listening.